My hand shook as the phone rang. It was unusual. My pilot's son, Armand, never called me this early. Never. I picked up, my voice trembling. Hello. Mom, you need to sit down. His voice was sharp, panicked. I dropped into the nearest chair, clutching the receiver like it could anchor me. Armand, what happened? There was a pause. Then, impossible. She's on my flight, she's not at home. The words hit me like a punch to the gut. I didn't understand. My mind raced. Who, Beta? Who is on your flight? Mom. It's your sister. Aunt Rihanna. I froze. Aunt Rihanna, the one who had betrayed the family countless times, was now flying on Armand's plane. My chest tightened. Are you sure? I whispered, my heart pounding. Yes, Mom. I saw her boarding. She's smiling, talking to passengers like nothing happened. I don't know what she's doing on a flight out of town. I thought she was staying home. I could feel my blood boiling. Rihanna had a history of ruining everything. Weddings, parties, even simple family dinners. And now she was here. In my son's professional world. Armand, call the airline staff. Make sure she doesn't. Mom, I can't. I'm in the cockpit. I have passengers. I don't know what to do. I closed my eyes. This was bigger than I imagined. Bigger than anything we'd faced before. Aunt Rihanna had always been unpredictable. But this was dangerous. I thought about my family. About my husband, Riaz. He would want me to stay calm, but I couldn't. Not now. I could hear his voice in my head, always steady. Hannah, don't let anger cloud your mind. But the fury was rising. I called Riaz immediately. He answered on the second ring. Hannah, why do you sound like the sky just fell? Riaz, it's Rihanna. She's on Armand's flight. What? His voice boomed. She's going to humiliate him or worse. I clenched the phone. I can't let this happen. I have to. Don't do anything rash. Let me handle it. I'll call the authorities if I have to. I exhaled shakily. My mind was racing. This wasn't just family drama anymore. This was real. My son could be embarrassed, his career at stake. And Aunt Rihanna, she thrived on chaos. I could see her smug face in my mind. That sly smile. The way she always made everyone else feel small. I swallowed hard. Then my phone buzzed again. Another call from Armand. Mom. She just waved at me. And laughed. At me. I gritted my teeth. My son, my pride. Mocked on his own flight by my sister. Armand, ignore her. Focus on the cockpit. Don't engage. But Mom, she's taunting me. Right here on my plane. His voice cracked, and I could hear his fear. He had never faltered before. I felt a surge of protectiveness, a mother's instinct to shield him. Listen, you do your job. You are a professional. She's just trying to get under your skin. Don't let her win. He was silent for a moment, then whispered, Mom, I think she knows something. Something about the past. Something I didn't know. I froze. My mind flashed to dark corners of our family history, secrets we had kept buried, things Rihanna had always threatened to reveal. Armand, tell me what you mean. I don't know. She's smiling like she has power. Mom, she's holding something. A file. A photograph. Something about you. Something from long ago. My heart stopped. Long ago, could she have finally found proof of that secret? That terrible night that had shaped our family's destiny? Armand, stay calm. Stay calm. Nothing is impossible. My voice shook, but I forced it steady. Another silence. Then he said the words that made my blood run cold. Mom, she's calling me over the intercom. She's announcing my name to all the passengers. I gasped. My son, the pride of our family, humiliated at 30,000 feet. My chest tightened. I could feel tears forming. Armand, you cannot let her. Mom, I can't refuse. If I do, it will be worse. She's planning something. Something big. I sank to the floor, phone clutched to my chest. The world seemed to spin. How had it come to this? How had Rihanna managed to worm herself into the one place I thought was safe for my son? His cockpit, his professional space. I could hear Riaz behind me now, his voice calm but sharp. Hannah, listen. We can't stop the flight, but we can prepare for the fallout. Armand is strong. He knows what to do. But we need a plan. Now. I nodded, though he couldn't see me. My fingers were trembling. Then my phone rang again. This time it wasn't Armand. It was Rahana. Her voice, silk and venom combined, Nana May. I see you're panicking. How sweet. I felt my stomach twist. She was enjoying this. She thrived on fear, on control. What do you want, Rahana? I demanded. Oh, just a little family fun. Your son, your precious pilot. He doesn't know who he's flying with. But you do, don't you? Stay away from him. I yelled, my voice breaking. Oh, but I'm already here. And we both know it's too late. She laughed, that cruel, low laugh I had hated all my life. I sank to the couch, stunned. My mind screamed for a solution, for a way to protect my son. But Rahana, she was always one step ahead. Always. Then another thought struck me. Something terrible. Something I hadn't considered. What if she wasn't just there to humiliate him? What if she had come for revenge? For something we had hidden? Something only she could exploit? I swallowed hard. My palms were sweaty. I had to act. But what could I do? I was on the ground. Armand was in the air. And Rahana, she was untouchable. The phone slipped from my hands. I buried my face in my knees. Tears streamed down my cheeks. And then a sound from the intercom. Armand's voice, strained and quiet, reached me through the phone. Mom, she's coming to the cockpit. My heart stopped. The chapter ends here, because nothing in my life had prepared me for what she was about to do. The wedding hall was buzzing with laughter, music, and the clinking of glasses. But inside me there was a storm. I clutched my purse so tightly that my knuckles turned white. My eyes scanned the room, searching, hoping, fearing. It was Armand's best friend's wedding, a joyful occasion. Everyone was dressed in their finest, but I couldn't enjoy it. Not today. Not when Rahana was here. My phone buzzed in my purse. A text from Armand. Mom, I need you. Now. Urgent. I felt a chill. Urgent. That single word carried weight. My hand shook as I slipped out of the hall, past laughing guests, past the music that now felt cruelly loud. I found a quiet corridor and called him. Armand, what is it? My voice was low, urgent. Mom, it's her. Rihanna. She's at the wedding. I froze. My stomach twisted. What, she's here? How? Why? I don't know. She walked in with that smug smile. Like she owns the place. And Mom, she's looking for something. Something specific. I think she's looking for you. My breath caught. Rihanna and our history was complicated, dark. She had always been jealous of me, my life, my family, and now she had the audacity to come here, to this celebration, to hunt me down. I swallowed hard and made my way to the main hall. I had to see her, had to understand what she was doing. As I approached, my eyes locked on her. She was dressed in emerald green, the color she always wore when she wanted to stand out, to dominate. Her hair perfectly styled. Her eyes, oh those eyes, full of mischief, full of challenge. She spotted me instantly. Her smile widened. Well, Nana May. Fancy seeing you here. I felt my heart hammer. I forced a smile. Rihanna, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? She laughed softly, but there was a dangerous edge. I came for the wedding and for you. I came for your secrets, your lies, your precious little family. I took a step back, sensing the eyes of other guests on us. Enough, Rihanna. You're here to humiliate me again, aren't you? She tilted her head, amused. Oh, Nana May, humiliation is part of the fun. But this time, I'm after something bigger. Something you thought was buried. I felt a cold sweat on my forehead. Leave it buried, Rihanna. Some things should never be dug up. Oh, but they will be dug up. Today. Tonight. Right here. Her smile was like a blade. Just then, Armand appeared beside me. His face pale, his eyes darting. Mom, she's asking for you. By name. In front of everyone. I turned toward Rihanna. She was holding a small envelope. Just a simple manila envelope. But I knew that envelope held everything. What is that? I asked, my voice steady but my hands trembling. Just a little something A reminder of the past, she said, letting her words hang in the air. Open it, Nana May. You'll see how perfect my timing is. I glanced at Armand. He looked like he wanted to leap forward to snatch the envelope from her hands. But he knew. He knew Rihanna thrived on chaos. He was trapped between duty and emotion. I hesitated. My mind screamed, "Don't open it. Don't give her the satisfaction." But curiosity, fear, dread, they drove me forward. I took the envelope from her cold fingers. My hand shook violently. The hall seemed to disappear. Guest chatter faded. The music dimmed in my ears. All I could see was the envelope, the secrets it held, the humiliation it promised. I tore it open. Inside, photographs. Old photographs. Letters. Evidence of mistakes. Evidence of betrayal. Evidence of a truth I had buried deep inside my heart, thinking it safe. Tears blurred my vision. I could feel my entire life unraveling in that instant. Every lie, every secret, every hidden sorrow, exposed. Armand leaned closer. His voice was quiet, trembling. "Mom, is this true?" I swallowed hard, unable to speak. Every memory, every regret, every confession I had hidden now lay bare on the table. Rihanna laughed softly, cruelly. "Yes, Nana May. Every little secret you thought no one knew, everyone will see. Everyone will know. And your perfect family? Well, let's see how perfect they feel when the truth comes out." I could feel the heat rising in my chest. Anger, shame, humiliation all at once. My hands trembled, my vision blurred. Then, just as I was about to collapse under the weight of it all, something unexpected happened. The groom's father, an influential man, stepped forward. His eyes narrowed as he looked at Rihanna. "Who are you?" His voice was calm but firm. Rihanna smiled, unfazed. "Just someone who knows the truth." He raised an eyebrow. "The truth? You mean lies?" Disrupting a wedding with old family drama. Her smile faltered for a split second, but she recovered instantly. "Old drama, maybe. But today the world will know the truth. Nana May's truth." I could feel every eye in the room turning toward me. Whispers started, murmurs, gasps, and then a voice behind me froze my blood. "Mama, is that true?" It was my granddaughter, little Anya, her eyes wide, innocent, yet filled with a dawning horror. I turned to her. My chest tightened. "No, Beta, it's not." But how could I lie? How could I protect her now? Rihanna had planted the seeds of doubt, and the room felt impossibly small. My family, my reputation, everything threatened to crumble in front of my own granddaughter. Rihanna stepped closer. "Let her see, Nana May. Let her know who you really are." The whispers became louder. Guests were staring. Phones were out. Someone was recording. Armand grabbed my arm, his voice low but urgent. "Mom, we have to leave. Now, before this gets worse." But it was too late. Rihanna had already made her move. She stood tall, holding the envelope high. "The world deserves to know, Nana May. Especially the little ones. Especially those who will inherit your lies." My heart sank. My granddaughter was staring at me, her innocent eyes full of confusion and fear. My husband was at my side, silent, his face pale. And Rihanna, she was triumphant, radiant, cruel. I felt everything slipping: control, dignity, family. And then, in that moment, the unthinkable happened. The envelope slipped from Rihanna's hands. But instead of falling, it burst open with a sudden gust of wind, scattering photographs, letters, and secrets across the floor. Everyone gasped. The room fell silent, except for the soft, chilling laugh that followed. Rihanna's, echoing in the hall. I bent down, heart pounding, to gather the papers. But one photograph landed at Anya's feet. Her tiny fingers reached for it. She held it up. Her eyes widened, and she whispered, "Mama, who is this?" The photograph was of me with someone I had long thought was forgotten. Someone I had kept hidden from everyone. My blood ran cold. I looked up at Rihanna. She smiled. Not just a smile, a victorious, terrifying smile. And I knew this wedding, this celebration, had just become the stage for the shocking truth that would change everything. I could hear my heartbeat in my ears. The photograph trembled in Anya's small hands. I froze, Time stopped. Every eye in the hall was on me. Friends, relatives, strangers, all staring, whispering, judging. I swallowed hard, trying to steady my voice. Anya, put that down, please. Her little fingers clutched the photograph tighter. No, Mama, who is this? I felt my chest tighten. My granddaughter, my innocence, staring at a past I had worked so hard to bury. Armand stepped closer, his face pale, but his voice steady. Mom, who is it? I shook my head, struggling to breathe. Armand, it's complicated, very complicated. Rihanna laughed softly, her eyes sparkling with malice. Complicated? Oh, Nana May, it's simple. Just a little truth. The kind that ruins families. I wanted to scream. To grab her, shake her, and tell her to leave. But she thrived on chaos. The more I reacted, the stronger she became. I forced a calm I didn't feel. Rihanna, this is a wedding. Leave us. Leave them alone. She shook her head. Oh no, the wedding is perfect. But the family's secret, that's my entertainment. I felt my husband's hand on my shoulder. Ria's. His calm, steady presence always gave me strength. Henna, breathe. We'll handle this. I closed my eyes, but inside the memories were flooding back. The hidden truths I had kept buried for decades. Secrets of love, betrayal, shame, and the one truth I had promised myself would never surface. The photograph. I knew it instantly. It was of me, and someone I thought the world had forgotten. Someone my family never knew. Rihanna leaned closer. Her voice was soft now, almost a whisper, but deadly. This one's special, Nana May. Everyone deserves to know about him. About your past. About the lies you told to protect everyone. My hands trembled. I wanted to snatch the photo from Anya, but she held it up like a small trophy. Innocent. Curious. Curious, yes, but dangerous. I swallowed hard. Anya, please give it to me. Now. She shook her head. No. Mama, why didn't you tell me? The whispers in the hall grew louder. Phones raised. Someone was filming. The music had stopped. All that remained was me, Rihanna, Armand, and Anya, and the photograph that had the power to shatter our family. Armand knelt beside Anya, his voice low, careful. Beta, that photo, it's complicated. But you need to give it to me. Okay. Her eyes flicked between us, between Rihanna's victorious smile and my pleading. Finally, trembling, she handed it to me. I clutched it tightly, my knuckles white, my mind spinning. Rihanna's laugh rang in my ears. You know, Nana May, hiding it made it sweeter. But hiding the truth always fails. Always. I felt my blood boil. My heart raced. You've crossed a line, Rihanna. This isn't just family drama. This is cruel. You're hurting a child now. Her smile faltered. For a fraction of a second. Maybe. But the child deserves to know. Don't they, Nana May? Don't they deserve the truth about who you really are? I gritted my teeth. The truth? The truth doesn't destroy families. It's the lies that do that. And you've thrived on lies and manipulation your whole life. She tilted her head, amused. Perhaps, but this time it's not my lie. It's yours. I swallowed hard, glancing at Ria's. His eyes were dark, intense. Hannah, don't fight her alone. Let's step away. Calmly. We need to think. I nodded. But before I could move, Rihanna's voice cut through the tension. Oh, I wouldn't move so quickly, Nana May. There's more, much more. Secrets that even Armand doesn't know. Secrets buried deeper than the past photograph you just claimed. I froze. My heart skipped. Armand, what does she mean? He shook his head, his jaw tight. I don't know, Mom. But whatever it is, it's bad. Rihanna's lips curled into that dangerous, triumphant smile. You always thought you were protecting your family. But secrets have a way of surfacing. And tonight, I'm revealing them all. My stomach twisted. I could feel the room closing in. Every guest staring. Every whisper. Every camera phone. Every murmured word documenting my humiliation. Then Rihanna's voice softened, almost teasing. But first, the most fun part. Watching you squirm. Watching Armand realize that the family he trusted wasn't as perfect as he thought. watching little Anya see her grandmother in a completely different light. I felt tears welling in my eyes. Humiliation, fear, rage, all at once. I wanted to scream. I wanted to pull Rihanna away, throw her out, protect my son, protect my granddaughter, protect the family I had spent decades building. But Rihanna, she had already won the first round. And then, just when I thought it couldn't get worse, she pulled something else from her bag. A small box. Plain. Unmarked. What's that? I demanded, my voice trembling. Oh, just a little token, she said, letting her words drip with malice. It's a reminder. A reminder of the ultimate secret. The one no one knows yet. My heart stopped. I knew. I knew what it was. I had hidden it. Buried it. Hoped it would never surface. Armand's face went pale. Mom, that box, it's... I swallowed hard, my throat dry. Rihanna, don't you dare. She laughed softly. Oh, but I already have. And tonight, everyone will see. Everyone will know. Even the ones you hoped would never find out. I felt my knees weaken. My mind raced. Everything I had protected, every secret, every moment of my life was about to explode in front of my family. I looked at Anya, holding the photograph. I looked at Armand, my brave son, frozen with fear. I looked at Riaz, my husband, silently furious. And then, Rihanna opened the box. Inside, a single photograph. A face I had long tried to erase from memory. I gasped. My hand flew to my mouth. The room went silent. Even the wedding music seemed to fade away. And then a voice behind me, trembling, whispered, Mama, who is this? I turned slowly. And there, in the box, was the person who would shatter everything I had built, everything I had hidden, everything I loved. My heart stopped. The chapter ends here, because nothing in my 74 years had prepared me for what Rihanna was about to reveal. The photograph in Rihanna's box burned into my vision. My heart raced. My hand shook. I knew that face. I knew it. But I had buried the memory deep, thinking it lost forever, thinking no one would ever discover it. And now it was here. I stepped back, my legs trembling. The hall spun around me. The whispers grew louder. Phones were raised. Cameras clicked. Every guest, every relative, staring, watching, judging. Armand grabbed my arm, his eyes dark with fear and anger. Mom, who is it? I shook my head, my lips trembling. Armand, I can't. Rihanna laughed, that cruel, triumphant laugh. Oh, you can't? How adorable. After all these years, the mighty Nana May speechless. I love it. I felt tears prick my eyes. Anger, shame, rage, all swirling together. You've crossed the line, Rihanna. This isn't just family drama. This is cruelty. Pure cruelty. She tilted her head, amused. Cruelty? No. Nana May, this is justice. The truth always comes out. And tonight, everyone will see who betrayed whom. I froze. Betrayed. That word echoed in my mind. Could she mean him? The one I had hidden for decades? The one whose existence had been a secret, a shame I had tried to protect my family from? Riaz stepped forward, his jaw tight. Hannah, breathe. We need to stay calm. I nodded, though my heart pounded like a drum. I can't calm down, Riaz. Not this time. Rihanna held up the photograph, letting the edges catch the light. Look closely, Nana May. Everyone deserves to see. Everyone deserves the truth about your little hidden life. I felt a cold sweat break across my forehead. The room seemed impossibly large and yet impossibly small. Every whisper, every glare, every gasp, hammering in my chest. Armand's voice was low, steady but trembling. Mom, tell me the truth. Who is it? I swallowed hard. My throat was dry. The past, the decades of silence, everything threatened to spill. I looked at the photograph. It was him, my first love, my secret, the father of a child the family never knew existed. I gasped. The weight of years crushed me. Armand, that man, that child, it's complicated. Rihanna's smile widened. Complicated? Oh, Nana May, it's deliciously simple. Betrayal, secrets, lies, and tonight humiliation. I felt the blood drain from my face. Humiliation. That word stung sharper than any blow. My son, my family, my granddaughter, all about to be blindsided by a past I had tried to protect them from. Riaz placed a steady hand on my shoulder. Hannah, focus. We need a plan. Now. I nodded, trying to steady my shaking hands. Rihanna, you don't know what you're about to unleash. This family, we're stronger than you think. She laughed softly. Stronger? Really? Stronger than secrets buried for decades? Stronger than betrayal hidden behind smiles and polite manners? I think not. Armand stepped forward, his face pale but determined. Rihanna, enough. This ends tonight. Whatever your vendetta, it stops here. We're a family and no one humiliates us, no one destroys us. She tilted her head, amused. Oh, Armand, still naive. Still thinks love and loyalty protect against truth. I could see the anger in Armand's eyes. His jaw tightened. His hands balled into fists. Mom, what do we do? I swallowed hard. First we calm everyone. Then we handle her. But before I could act, Rihanna made her move. She lifted another item from her bag. A stack of letters. Old letters. Love letters. Confessions. Evidence of a life hidden. Of betrayal and mistakes. Of a secret romance no one had ever known. I felt my chest tighten. Every letter was a dagger aimed at my family, at my reputation, at my dignity. She handed one to Anya. Read this, little one. Understand who your grandmother really is. I lunged forward, but Armand grabbed my hand. Mom, wait. Don't let her provoke you. But it was too late. The damage was done. Guests were reading snippets. Murmurs filled the air. Phones clicked. Cameras filmed. I felt my stomach drop. Shame, humiliation, dread all crashing down at once. Riaz's voice was low but firm. Hannah, remember why we're here. Protect the family. Protect Anya. Don't give her the satisfaction of seeing you broken. I nodded, tears blurring my vision. But inside I was furious. Furious at Rihanna. Furious at myself. Furious at the world for letting this past rise again. And then the unthinkable happened. A hand reached into the box Rihanna was holding. Another photograph. A document. Something I had never expected her to have. Armand's eyes widened. Mom, that can't be. I froze. My heart stopped. I recognized it instantly. My worst nightmare. Rihanna held it aloft, a triumphant smile curling her lips. Behold the final piece of the puzzle. The betrayal you thought was safe, hidden, forgotten. I could see it. Could see what she held. The proof of a betrayal that would tear the family apart. A gasp escaped my lips. The room fell silent. All eyes on me. On Armand. On the legacy of secrets now exposed. And then a whisper from the back of the hall, trembling. Mom, is this true? It was Anya again. Her little voice full of innocence and fear. I bent down to her. My voice shaking. No, Beta, it's complicated. But Rihanna laughed, sharp and cruel. Complicated? No. Nana and May, it's betrayal. And tonight everyone will see. I felt the weight of decades pressing down. The family I had worked to protect, now standing on the edge of ruin. And then, just as I reached for the photograph, the lights flickered. A hush fell over the hall. A cold wind blew through the windows. The doors creaked. And in that silence I felt it. A presence. Watching. Waiting. Rihanna's smile widened. Oh, the fun is just beginning, Nana and May. I looked around. Every guest frozen, every whisper hushed. And then, I heard it. A voice from the shadows. A voice I had not expected. Enough. The room froze. Rihanna turned. I turned. And standing there was someone I thought I would never see again. Someone who could change everything. Someone who held the final betrayal. And in that moment, I realized nothing in my life had prepared me for what would happen next. The air in the hall felt heavier than ever. Every whisper, every click of a camera, every stare pressed down on me like 1,000 invisible hands. I turned slowly. My heart stopped. There, at the entrance, stood him. The one I had buried in memory. The one Rihanna had threatened to reveal for decades. The man who could shatter our family with a single glance. Armand's eyes widened. Mom, it can't be. I swallowed hard. My legs trembled. My fingers clenched into fists. Rihanna's laughter echoed through the hall, slicing through the tension like a knife. Surprised, Nana May. Thought you kept him hidden forever? Think again. Secrets have a way of escaping, no matter how tightly you bury them. The man stepped forward, tall, silent, his gaze cold, unwavering. The kind of gaze that pierces through every lie, every deception. I could see the shock ripple through the guests. Murmurs erupted, whispers racing across the hall. Who is he? Someone gasped. I shook my head, unable to speak. The years of hiding, of pretending, of burying my past, all crashing down in a flood of fear and shame. Armand clenched his jaw. Mom, what's happening? Tell me now. I took a deep breath. Armand, this is someone from my past. Someone I never should have involved with the family. Rihanna smiled, her eyes sparkling with triumph. Ah, Nana and May, finally, the truth meets the light. Finally, everyone sees who you really are. The man's voice was low, commanding. I've waited years for this, years to confront what you hid. And now here we are. My blood ran cold. Years of regret, of fear, of hiding from the consequences of my choices, all converged in this one moment. Rhea stepped forward, his voice steady but sharp. Who are you? And why are you here? The man's eyes locked onto me. I'm the one you thought forgotten. The one you tried to erase from history. I am the secret that never stayed buried. Nana May. Gasps filled the room. Phones clicked frantically. Guests leaned forward, straining to hear every word. Anya, my granddaughter, clutched my hand. Her small voice trembled. Mama, is this true? I shook my head violently. No, it's not. It's complicated. Rihanna laughed softly. Complicated? No. Nana and May, this is betrayal. Betrayal hidden for decades and now finally exposed. Armand stepped protectively in front of me. Enough, Rihanna. We're not letting you destroy us. Not now. Not ever. She tilted her head, amused. Destroy. Oh, Armand, I'm just revealing the truth. The destruction, that's all Nana May's doing. The man took a step closer. You hid me. You pretended I didn't exist. You protected your family from me. But the world deserves the truth. My chest tightened. Every memory, every regret, every secret I thought safe, now a weapon aimed at my family. I felt Ria's hand on my shoulder, grounding me. Hannah, stay calm. We'll face this together. I nodded, swallowing hard. Together. The man held up a photograph. One from long ago, a moment frozen in time. A moment that proved everything Rihanna had been threatening to reveal. Armand's face paled. Mom, I could only shake my head. My heart pounding. Rihanna clapped slowly, mockingly. Bravo, Nana May. The grand reveal. The confrontation. The humiliation. The family watching as everything you hid comes to light. I felt my stomach drop. Every eye in the room was on me. On my son. On my granddaughter. The man stepped forward. His voice calm but terrifying. Now, let's talk about why I'm here. Why I've come back after all these years. I could feel the tension mounting. Every heartbeat a drum of dread. Armand whispered to me, his voice low but urgent. Mom, whatever you do, stay composed. Don't let her manipulate you further. I nodded, trying to steady my voice. Riaz, we have to contain this. We can't let Rihanna control the narrative. Rihanna smiled, tilting her head. Control? Oh, Nana May. I already do. Just look at their faces. Shock. Fear. Betrayal. Perfect. The man spoke again. Your time hiding things is over. Every secret, every lie, every betrayal, it ends now. Nana May, you owe the family answers. All of them. I felt my knees weaken. The walls of the hall seemed to close in. The world I had built, my family, my reputation, all teetering on the edge of ruin. Anya whispered again, trembling. Mama, please tell me the truth. I swallowed hard, the weight of decades pressing down. My chest tight, my mind racing. Rhea squeezed my hand. Hannah, you can do this. You must. For them. For Anya. Don't let Rihanna win. I nodded, summoning every ounce of courage. I will tell them the truth, but it won't be easy. Rihanna's laugh echoed through the hall, sharp and cruel. Oh, Nana and Maywine, nothing about this will be easy. Especially the part you've tried hardest to hide. The man stepped closer, his gaze piercing. Shall we begin? I took a deep breath. Every eye on me, every guest holding their breath. And then the lights flickered. A hush fell over the hall. A shadow moved behind Rihanna. A figure I didn't recognize. Someone tall, commanding. Rihanna's smile faltered for the first time. Who is that? The figure stepped forward, and I gasped. It was someone who would change everything. Someone whose presence could topple all Rihanna's plans. And in that instant, I realized the confrontation had only just begun. The hall was silent. Every guest frozen, every whisper stilled, as the shadow stepped forward. I stared. My heart thudded. So hard I thought it would burst. It was him. My brother-in-law's old friend, someone I had trusted once, someone who knew the family's deepest secrets. Rihanna froze for the first time. Her triumphant smile wavered. Who are you?" she hissed, her voice low. He didn't answer immediately. He surveyed the room, his gaze sharp, calculating. "Enough games," he said finally. His voice carried authority. "It's time the truth is told, yes, but not in the way she plans." Rihanna's eyes narrowed. "What do you mean?" I took a step forward, my hand trembling, trying to make sense of what was happening. Armand's voice was low, urgent. "Mom, what's going on?" "Who is he?" I swallowed hard, my throat dry. He knows the family's history, the secrets, things that have been buried for decades. The man's eyes locked on Rihanna. "Step aside. You've done enough damage tonight. Your time manipulating ends now." Rihanna laughed softly, though uneasily. "Oh, you think you can stop me? You think anyone can undo what I've started?" He shook his head. "No, not undo, but balance. Reveal the truth in its entirety, not just pieces to humiliate." My chest heaved. Balance truth, my heart still raced. The photograph, the letters, the envelope, the secrets that had already shaken the family. And now, someone had arrived to rewrite the story. Riaz's hand tightened on mine. "Hannah, listen. Whatever happens, stay calm. Let him speak. He knows what he's doing." I nodded, swallowing the lump in my throat. The man turned to the family. "Every secret you've uncovered tonight, yes. Some are shocking. But there's context. There's explanation. You must hear it before you judge." Rihanna sneered, stepping forward. "Context? Huh. The context doesn't matter. The lies matter. The betrayal matters. And they'll know everything." He didn't flinch. "They will know. But truth is more than betrayal. It's about why choices were made, about why silence was kept, about the love and fear that guided decisions." I could feel Armand's tension. He looked from me to the man, then to Rihanna. His hands were trembling. I finally found my voice. "Please tell them. Tell them everything." The man nodded, then turned to the room. "The photograph. The letters. Yes, they show a past Nana May kept hidden. A life. A love. A child, none of which were meant to harm anyone. Every choice was made to protect this family." I felt my chest tighten. Protect. Yes, I had always acted to shield my family, even from myself. He continued, voice steady. "Rihanna thrives on chaos. She distorts, she exaggerates, she removes context to humiliate. But the truth is larger than her desire for revenge." Rihanna scoffed. "Truth? You call these lies truth?" "Huh." He raised a hand. "The truth, Rihanna, is in the intentions. Nana May's intentions, not in your twisted games." I felt tears sting my eyes. Relief, fear, rage all at once. Finally, someone could explain. Someone could reveal why I had hidden what I had, why I had lied, why I had protected everyone at great personal cost. He turned to Armand. "You need to understand, Armand, your mother's decisions were never selfish. They were meant to protect you, to protect your family from pain. Yes, some choices were painful for her, but all were made for love." Armand's jaw tightened. His voice cracked. "Mom, is this true?" I swallowed hard, tears streaming. "Yes, Beta. Every word. Every secret. I kept it to protect you, to protect Anya, to protect Riaz. Every choice, no matter how it looked, came from love. Rihanna stepped forward, fury in her eyes. Love? Lies? Protection? You think that excuses everything? You've deceived everyone. The man held up a hand. Rihanna, enough. Your desire to humiliate has gone far enough. Tonight, the family learns not just the secrets, but the reasons. And they will judge with understanding, not just anger. I glanced at Anya. Her eyes were wide, filled with confusion but not yet judgment. Her small hand in mine, I felt her trembling. He continued, the child in the photograph. Yes, Nana may had a past she hid. But that child was never a threat. That relationship ended decades ago. Every letter, every memory was preserved, yes, but never meant to harm, to humiliate, to shame, only to remember. I felt my throat tighten, my lips quivering. Finally, someone understood. Rhea stepped forward, holding my hand tightly. Hannah, it's okay. You're not alone anymore. Rihanna's face twisted with rage. You think you can undo this? Undo the humiliation you've caused me by hiding the truth? The world already knows some of it. He turned to her, cold and firm. No, Rihanna. The world doesn't know. Not fully. You've only shown fragments. Tonight, they'll know the whole truth. And your attempts to destroy Nana and May will fail. The room was silent. The guests, the family waiting. Breathless. I felt Armand press close. Mom, whatever happens, I'm with you. I nodded, swallowing my fear. Yes, thank you, Beta. I will face it all. I must. Then, the man reached into his bag and pulled out a small folder. Documents, letters, photos, evidence of the past, but framed in truth. He handed them to me. Show them, not to humiliate, but to reveal, to heal, to set the record straight. I took a deep breath, my hands shaking, and opened the folder. One by one, I revealed the stories, the choices, the love, the mistakes, the regrets. Every word spoken with trembling honesty. The room was quiet. Every gasp, every murmur, every glance hanging in the air. Rihanna's face paled, her plan unraveling. And then a whisper from Anya, trembling. Mama, is that true? I nodded slowly, tears streaming down my face. Yes, Beta. Every word is true. The man stepped back, nodding at me. Now the family knows. Now you face them with honesty. Not fear. Not shame. Honesty. But before the silence could settle, Rihanna took a step forward. Her voice, low and dangerous. This isn't over. Nana and Maywai not by a long shot. You may have revealed your truth, but my revenge has only just begun. A chill ran down my spine. I realized then the hidden truths were only part of the battle. The next wave, the one I couldn't yet see, was coming. And as the shadows lengthened across the hall, I knew the war was far from over. The hall felt suffocating. The truth had been laid bare, yet the air was thick with tension, anger, and disbelief. I could hear my own heartbeat deafening in my ears. Every gasp, every whisper from the guests made me shrink into myself. Anya clutched my hand tightly, her little fingers trembling. Her eyes, wide and innocent, flicked between me and Rihanna. Mom, why didn't you tell me? Her voice cracked. I swallowed hard, tears welling in my eyes. Beta, I wanted to protect you. From all of this. From the pain. From the truth I couldn't bear to reveal. Armand stepped closer, his jaw tight. His eyes darted to every guest, every camera phone, every judgmental gaze. Mom, it's okay. We'll get through this. Together. Ria's voice was calm, but firm. Hannah, breathe. Remember who we are. Remember why we survived this long. But inside, my heart was in turmoil. The weight of decades pressed down on me. My choices, my secrets, my lies, all meant to protect, yet now causing pain. Rihanna, of course, was reveling in the chaos. Her smile was sharp, predatory. Oh, the family is crumbling so beautifully, she said softly, letting the words sting. You hid everything, Nana and Maywai, and now the consequences are all yours. I felt my blood boil. Rihanna, stop. Enough, I shouted, my voice echoing through the hall. She tilted her head, amused. Stop? Oh, Nana and May, you haven't felt the worst yet. Armand's voice was low, urgent. Mom, don't let her push you. Hold your ground. Show her that she can't control us. I nodded, gripping Anya's hand. My voice trembling, but steady. I faced Rihanna. No, Rihanna. I will not let you destroy my family. Not tonight. Not ever. Her eyes narrowed, her smile fading for the first time. You think you can stop me? Oh, this is just the beginning, Nana May. The beginning of your humiliation, your torment, your reckoning. The room seemed to close in, every guest staring, every whisper like a dagger. My granddaughter's eyes, wide with fear and curiosity, pierced me. Then the unexpected happened. The man who had arrived earlier, my brother-in-law's friend, stepped forward again. Enough, Rihanna. You've had your moment. It's time the family hears the whole story. The motivations, the love, the sacrifices, the fear. Rihanna laughed softly, almost nervously. Oh, so now the hero steps in. Very dramatic. But he didn't flinch. The hero? No, just the voice of truth. The one who can prevent further damage. Rihanna, your time to manipulate is over. Now the family decides. I took a deep breath, gathering my courage. It's true. Everything Rihanna accused me of has roots in love and protection. Every decision I made to shield this family from pain, from betrayal, from heartbreak. I hid truths, yes. I lied, yes. But always to protect those I love. Armand's hand tightened around mine. You did what you thought was right, Mom. That's what matters. We understand now. A wave of relief washed over me, but it was short-lived. Rihanna's lips curled into a dangerous smirk. Understand? Oh, Nana and May, they may try. But the consequences of hidden truths are only now beginning to unfold. My chest tightened. The room was spinning. The weight of all the family's emotions pressed down on me. A voice from the back whispered, trembling, Mama, why did you hide this from us? I looked at Anya, my little granddaughter, her eyes wide and searching. Beta, because I wanted to protect you. From pain, from fear, from truths too heavy for a child to bear. But even as I spoke, I knew the storm wasn't over. Rihanna's presence, her manipulation, her thirst for chaos had only intensified the turmoil. Armand stepped forward, anger flashing in his eyes. Enough, Rihanna. You've caused enough. You want the truth. Here it is. Nana May acted out of love. Every secret, every choice, it was for us. And now you leave, or you face the consequences. Rihanna's eyes blazed with fury. Consequences? Oh, Armand, you have no idea what's coming. You think honesty protects you? You think love shields you from the fallout? You haven't even begun to understand. My hand shook. My heart pounded. The room felt like it was closing in on us. Every guest, every whisper, every judgmental gaze pressing down like a weight I couldn't lift. Then the unthinkable. A loud crash echoed through the hall. Glass shattered. Guests screamed. Panic erupted. Rihanna laughed, her voice echoing through the chaos. Oh, the fun has only just begun. I rushed to Anya, shielding her. Armand and Riaz flanked me, protective and furious. The man who had revealed the hidden truth stepped forward, eyes scanning the hall. Stay calm. Everyone stay calm. Don't react to her provocations. But Rihanna wasn't done. She held up another envelope, her smirk cruel. Another secret. Nana and May, another bomb waiting to explode. Shall we see how deep the turmoil goes? I felt my stomach drop. Another secret? Another betrayal? How much more could this family endure? Armand's voice was fierce. Mom, whatever's in that envelope, we face it together. No matter what. We survive. We fight. I nodded, holding Anya close. My heart heavy, my mind racing. Yes, together. Rihanna's laugh pierced the hall, sharp and cruel. Oh, this is just the beginning. Emotional turmoil, chaos, betrayal, heartbreak. Tonight, you will feel it all. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. I could feel the weight of decades pressing down. The family I had tried to protect, the secrets I had hidden, all erupting in a storm of emotion, fear, and uncertainty. And then a scream. A voice from the crowd, trembling and terrified. Mama, what does it say? What's in the envelope? I looked at Rihanna, her face triumphant, the envelope clutched in her hand. I realized in that moment the emotional turmoil had only just begun. The secrets, the betrayals, the lies, all waiting to explode. And I knew nothing in my 74 years had prepared me for the storm that was about to engulf my family. The envelope felt like a time bomb in Rihanna's hand. Every eye in the hall was fixed on her. The air was electric with tension. I held Anya tightly, my heart hammering. The secrets, the lies, they had all led to this moment. Rihanna's lips curled into a cruel smile. Ready for the next revelation, Nana May. Or shall we watch the family crumble first? I drew a deep breath, trying to steady myself. Do it, I said, voice trembling but defiant. Reveal it. But know this, we will survive. She laughed softly, a dangerous sound. Oh, we will survive, but not without pain. Not without chaos. Not without heartbreak. She ripped open the envelope. Paper spilled like confetti across the floor. Photos, letters, documents. Every one a dagger aimed at my family. Armand stepped forward, his eyes dark with anger. Mom, stay calm. We'll face it together. Don't let her control this. I nodded, swallowing hard. Yes, together. Rihanna picked up the first letter, waving it for everyone to see. This one is from Nana May herself. Confessions, admissions, secrets she thought no one would ever know. I felt my chest tighten, every heartbeat a drum of anxiety and fear. The man who had arrived earlier stepped forward. Read them carefully, not to humiliate, but to understand. Every word has context. Every choice has a reason. I nodded, gripping on his hand. My voice trembling, I began to explain. These letters, they are part of my past. A time when I made mistakes, yes. Decisions that I regret, yes. But every choice was made to protect this family, to shield you all from pain, from betrayal, from heartbreak. Armand's voice was firm. Mom, we understand. We're listening. But tell us everything. No more hiding. I swallowed hard, the weight of decades pressing down on me. Very well. The truth is complicated. I loved. I lost. I made choices to protect, and in doing so, I hid parts of myself from all of you. From Armand, from Riaz, from Anya, from everyone. Rihanna scoffed. Protect? Huh. You call deception protection. I faced her, tears streaming. Yes, because love sometimes requires sacrifice. Sometimes requires silence. Sometimes requires hiding the truth until the right moment, if that moment ever comes. The guests murmured, the hall buzzing with whispers. Some sympathetic, some shocked, some judgmental. Armand stepped closer. Mom, you don't need to justify. We trust you, and we know you acted out of love, even if it hurt us to be kept in the dark. Rihanna's lips curled in a thin line. Trust? Love? Oh, the irony. The perfect family built on secrets, built on lies. And you call that love? I felt my blood boil. My voice sharpened. Yes, Rihanna. It was love. And if you think humiliation or exposure can erase decades of care, you are mistaken. Riaz stepped forward, his voice calm but authoritative. Hannah, remember why you're here. Protect the family. Protect the ones who need you. Don't let her poison the moment. I nodded, swallowing the lump in my throat. Yes, I will protect them. Rihanna picked up another letter, waving it like a weapon. This one reveals the hidden child, the one Nana May never told anyone about. The betrayal that's been carefully concealed for decades. A gasp echoed through the hall. I could feel the judgment, the fear, the shock. I took a deep breath. Yes, it's true. I had a child before Armand was born. A child I could not raise. A child I could not bring into the family. I hid it to protect, to survive, to keep this family intact. Armand's face went pale. Mom, why? Why didn't you tell me? I swallowed, tears streaming. Because, Beta, I wanted to protect you. From pain. From confusion. From a truth that could have destroyed the family. From a betrayal I myself carried for decades. Rihanna laughed, soft and cruel. Oh, the drama. The confessions. How noble. I faced her squarely. Yes, noble. And necessary. Because love sometimes requires sacrifice. Sometimes requires hiding the truth until the moment it can be revealed safely. Until now. The man who had arrived earlier nodded approvingly. See. Context. Understanding. The reasons behind choices. Not to excuse, but to explain. I felt Anya tug at my hand. Mama, will everything be okay? I looked down at her, tears in my eyes. Yes, Beta. Everything will be okay. Because the truth, no matter how painful, brings clarity, brings understanding, and brings us together. Rihanna's face twisted in fury. You think clarity undoes the pain? You think love protects from betrayal? Oh, Nana and Maywai, the real storm is just beginning. I felt my chest tighten. My heart raced. Every family member staring. Every whisper, every judgment, every emotion crashing down on us. Then a voice from the crowd. Trembling. Mom, what about the other secrets? The ones we don't know. I looked around. My heart sank. How much more could this family endure? Armand stepped forward, protective and fierce. Mom, whatever it is, we face it together. No matter what. We survive. We fight. I nodded, gripping Anya's hand tightly. Yes, together. Rihanna laughed, cruel and sharp. Oh, the fun isn't over. Emotional turmoil, chaos, betrayal, heartbreak. Tonight, you will feel it all. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. I felt my stomach drop. The family I had worked to protect, the secrets I had hidden, all erupting in a storm of emotion, fear, and uncertainty. And then a scream, a loud, piercing cry from the crowd. Mama, what else is there? Tell me, what are the rest of the secrets? I looked at Rihanna, her eyes triumphant, the envelope clutched in her hand. I realized in that moment the confessions had only just begun. The secrets, the betrayals, the lies, all waiting to explode. And I knew nothing in my 74 years had prepared me for the emotional storm that was about to engulf my family. The hall was silent, save for the faint crackle of whispered conversations and the occasional rustle of paper. Every heart seemed to hang in the balance, fragile and fearful. I held Anya close. Her small body trembled against mine. My granddaughter, innocent yet wise beyond her years, had witnessed the unraveling of our family. Armand's hand rested firmly on my shoulder. Mom, breathe. We're here. We'll face this. Together. I nodded, swallowing hard. The weight of decades pressing down on me. Every secret, every lie, every choice all culminating in this moment. Rihanna, of course, was far from finished. Her eyes glittered with malice, her lips curling into a triumphant smile. Oh, this is perfect. Chaos, heartbreak, tension, the family finally facing the consequences of Nana May's lies. How delicious. I clenched my fists. Rihanna, enough. You've humiliated us enough. Now leave. Or face the consequences yourself. Her laugh rang out, cold and sharp. Consequences? Oh. Nana and Maywai, the consequences are already unfolding. And you, my dear, will have to watch as the family you tried to protect struggles under the weight of your hidden truths. Armand's jaw tightened. Mom, we need to end this. Now. We can't let her manipulate us any longer. I nodded, drawing a deep breath. Yes, together. We face this together. The man who had arrived earlier stepped forward, his eyes scanning the room. Calm, authoritative. Rihanna, your games end tonight. The family now knows the context, the truth behind the secrets. You've had your fun, but now it's time to reconcile or leave. Her eyes narrowed. Reconcile? Oh, how quaint. You think honesty and context can undo the damage? You think love shields them from betrayal? I felt my chest tighten. My heartbeat raced. Every family member tense. Every guest watching. Every whisper magnifying the moment. I looked at Armand. His face pale, yet resolute. Mom, we need to talk. Privately. Now. Before this escalates further. I nodded, leading Anya and Armand to a quiet corner. Rhea stayed close, protective, his eyes sharp on Rihanna. I knelt beside Anya, smoothing her hair back. Beta, it's okay. Everything will be okay. We're together. We're strong. And no one can break that. Her small hand clutched mine. Mama, I'm scared. Everything is broken. I held her tighter. Nothing is broken, Beta. Things are changing. And sometimes change is necessary to grow stronger. Armand knelt beside us. Mom, we need a plan. We can't let Rihanna destroy everything we've worked for. She's relentless. She thrives on chaos. I nodded, my mind racing. Yes, we need to confront her. Calmly, carefully. Show the family that love and honesty can withstand her manipulation. He swallowed hard, determination flashing in his eyes. Mom, we'll do it together. Step by step. Face her with truth, not fear. I felt my heart tighten. Yes, together. We approached Rihanna, our steps measured, deliberate. Every eye in the hall watched, anticipating the next move. I held out my hand, voice steady but firm. Rihanna, this ends tonight. No more manipulation. No more games. The family has endured enough. Step aside, or face the consequences. Her eyes blazed, a flicker of fury and disbelief. You dare challenge me? After everything I've revealed. Armand stepped forward, protective, fierce. Yes, we dare. Because love, honesty, and family are stronger than your cruelty. Stronger than your desire to humiliate. Riaz joined us, his calm authority adding weight to our words. Hannah, Armand, we stand together. We face her united. There is no fear here. Rihanna laughed, sharp and dangerous. Oh, unity. How predictable. How noble. How boring. You think honesty and family can withstand the chaos I bring? You have no idea what's coming. I felt my chest tighten, my pulse racing. The tension was palpable. Then the man who had revealed the hidden truth spoke, his voice low, commanding. Rihanna, enough. Your time is over. Leave peacefully, or the family will take matters into their own hands. And believe me, they will act decisively. Her eyes flickered, uncertainty creeping in for the first time. You threaten me? He shook his head slowly. No, I warn you. The family's patience is not infinite. Your games have consequences. I stepped forward, voice strong. Rihanna, you've had your fun. The secrets are revealed. The truth is out. The family is aware. Step back. Let us heal. Her lips curled into a thin, tight line. You think I'll stop? I've only just begun. The final revelations, the ultimate betrayals, are still waiting. And soon everyone will see them. I felt my stomach drop. Another wave of tension, another cliffhanger looming. Armand's voice was steady, fierce. Mom, we face this together. We confront every secret, every betrayal, and we survive. I nodded, holding Anya's hand tightly. Yes, together. Rihanna's eyes glittered, a dangerous, calculating light. Oh, you think you've seen it all? The storm hasn't even begun. And when it hits, you'll realize how fragile your family really is. I felt the weight of decades pressing down. The family I had protected, the secrets I had hidden, the lies I had told to shield them. And now every choice, every hidden truth, every confession, all leading to this moment. And I knew the final confrontation was imminent. The storm of betrayal, revelations, and emotional chaos would come crashing down in the next chapter. The hall was heavy with silence. Every eye fixed on Rihanna. Every breath held as if the world itself had paused. I felt my heart hammering in my chest. Anya clutched my hand tightly, her small body trembling. The little one had witnessed the unraveling of decades in mere hours. Armand stepped beside me, his face pale but determined. Mom, we can do this. Together. I nodded, swallowing hard, trying to steady my shaking hands. Yes, together. Rihanna's eyes glinted with danger. Oh, the show isn't over, Nana May. The final act, the ultimate revelation, is yet to come. I clenched my fists, then let it come. We've faced the past, the lies, the secrets. Nothing can destroy this family if we stand together. Her laugh was sharp, cruel. Stand together? How quaint. How naive. The storm is coming, and when it hits, even unity will crumble. The man who had revealed the hidden truths earlier stepped forward, his presence commanding and calm. Rihanna, your games end tonight. Step aside, or face the consequences. Her eyes flickered, uncertainty creeping in. but she masked it quickly with a smirk. You think you can stop me? The chaos I bring, the betrayals I hold will unfold regardless. I felt my chest tighten. The weight of decades, the fear of what she still held pressing down on me. Armand's voice was firm, steady. Mom, we face this together. No more fear. No more hiding. We confront everything. I nodded, gripping Anya's hand. Yes, together. Rehana's lips curled into a thin, dangerous line. Very well, if confrontation is what you want, then confrontation you shall have. She reached into her bag and pulled out a sealed envelope. My heart skipped a beat. Another revelation. Another secret. I felt my stomach drop. The room seemed to spin. Guests leaned forward, straining to see. Cameras clicked. Phones recorded. Inside this envelope, Rehana said, her voice dripping with malice, is a truth so devastating, so shocking, it will shatter the very foundation of this family. Even Nana May herself will be forced to confront what she's buried for decades. I swallowed hard. My hand shook. Anya looked up at me, fear in her eyes. Mama, what is it? I shook my head, voice trembling. I don't know, but we face it together. Whatever it is, we survive together. Rehana slowly opened the envelope, pulling out a stack of photographs and documents. She let them flutter to the floor. Gasps filled the hall. My chest tightened. I knelt, trying to pick up the papers, but she stepped back, laughing cruelly. Look, every secret, every betrayal, every hidden truth, all laid bare. Even the truths Nana May hoped would remain buried forever. Armand stepped forward, protective and furious. Mom, focus. Take control. We face this, not fear it. I nodded, swallowing hard. One by one, I scanned the contents. My blood ran cold. It was worse than I had imagined. Not just my secrets. Not just my past mistakes. Rehana had discovered a hidden alliance. A betrayal even I had not anticipated, a shadow from the past that could undo everything. A gasp escaped my lips. Armand's eyes widened. Even Ria's, calm and steady, looked shocked. Rehana's voice was triumphant. Shocking, isn't it? Even the mighty Nana May has shadows she couldn't escape. Even she has secrets that will destroy her. I felt tears prick my eyes. Anger, fear, shame swirling together. Armand's voice broke the silence. Mom, whatever this is, we face it. Together. No matter what. We survive. I nodded, gripping Anya's hand tightly. Yes, together. Rehana's smirk faltered slightly. Oh, such noble words. But will they hold when the truth is finally revealed? When the family sees the depth of betrayal, the weight of deception, will they still stand united? I took a deep breath, summoning every ounce of courage. Let them see. Let them judge. But know this, Rehana, no envelope, no photograph, no revelation can break the love we have. Not now. Not ever. The man who had guided us stepped forward, calm and authoritative. Now show them. Show the family everything. Not to humiliate, but to explain. The context. The reasons. Every choice Nana May made, every secret she kept, had purpose, had love, had intention. I nodded, tears streaming down my face. Slowly, carefully I began to explain. Every hidden alliance, every buried secret, every past mistake, laid bare before the family. Gasps, murmurs, and whispers echoed through the hall. Some faces softened, some hardened, some were confused, some shocked. Rehana's expression twisted, a mixture of fury and disbelief. You think explaining can undo this? You think honesty shields you from what's coming? I held my ground, voice strong despite the tears. No, but honesty, love, and unity, they are stronger than fear, manipulation, or betrayal. And we will survive together. Suddenly, the lights flickered. A hush fell over the hall. A shadow moved in the corner, watching. A figure I did not recognize. Tall, mysterious, dangerous. Someone whose presence made my heart stop. Rehana froze, eyes narrowing. Who is that? The figure stepped forward and my breath caught. It was someone from my past. Someone I thought I would never see again. Someone whose arrival could change everything and whose knowledge threatened to upend even the truths we had just revealed. Armand gasped. Mom, it can't be. I felt my chest tighten, the weight of decades crashing down. Rihanna's smirk faltered. Oh, this wasn't supposed to happen. Not yet. The mysterious figure's voice was calm, low, and commanding. Enough. The games end here. Secrets revealed. Lies confronted. But the ultimate truth, the final twist, has yet to be revealed. A chill ran down my spine. The hall seemed to shrink. Every guest froze. Every whisper died. Every heart beat in suspended terror. I knew, in that instant, nothing would ever be the same. The envelope, the photographs, the letters, the confessions, the confrontations, the betrayals, all led to this moment. And I realized the shocking end was not the end at all. The storm was only beginning. Rihanna stepped back, her eyes wide, calculating, furious. You've survived this long, but the final revelation will destroy everything. The shadow figure took a slow step forward. And when it does, Nana May, you will understand that some truths are too powerful to remain hidden and some secrets are meant to change everything. I held on you close, my hands shaking, my heart pounding. Together, we survived together. The lights flickered again. A hush fell over the hall. The air electric with tension. Every secret, every betrayal, every confession waiting to explode. And in that moment, I knew the sequel to our story had already begun.